Oracles are one of the most important infrastructure in a crypto ecosystem. This is because Oracle transfers data from outside of the Web3 world to the inside. However, most are not complete yet, since most are centralized, permission, and a bit slow. But this is where Switchboard came in, a solution for your Oracle needs. Curious on what it is? Let's talk about it. Hey guys, welcome back to Republic Labs YouTube channel. In this video, we will talk about Switchboard, how it's revolutionizing the Oracle industry, essentially bringing new innovation to the table. So if you don't know what it is, Switchboard, it is a decentralized solution bringing innovation to the Oracle market. If you prefer a written explanation about it, we have created an article on our website, so check it out. But in this video, we will talk about it as well. So if you don't know what oracles are, basically oracles are tools that help bring data from outside of the Web3 world to the inside. An example that is commonly used is the prediction market, where as you can see, if you're familiar with Polymarket, most of this data that is being predicted are outside of the Web3 world. As you can see here, there's a prediction market from the sport industry and even political industry. An example is a prediction market for the NBA championship, a match in the NBA, and a result of a presidential election in most countries. This prediction markets requires data outside of the Web3 world. So this is where Oracle comes in, bringing those data to the decentralized application, or specifically to the Polymarket. Another example that is more familiar for traders is Radium, a decentralized exchange in Solana. Most decentralized exchanges use oracles, as it brings integrated and aggregated data from all exchanges, so that exchanges have the same data. As you can see here, order books or even the charts are data from the oracle. So this means that oracles are highly important. Now the problem with current existing solution around oracles is that the first one is that most oracles are currently centralized. This means that the integrity and the transparency of those oracles might be in question. Also, when problems occur, the server might crash and there's nothing we can do about it, since it's only accessible through the team. Another problem is that most are permissioned, also damaging the transparency of those oracles. Another problem is that most are not customizable, so users or developers can only get data as given to them, without censoring or omitting any data. Another problem is that most are currently slow, which means that it might trigger problems for the decentralized application using those oracles, especially if the application is high-paced. One example of high-paced application is a decentralized exchange, as data is needed every minute. As you can see here, if you're using a 1-minute chart, the chart moves every second or every minute. If the oracle is lagging or slow, this might create problems, as the data or the price data might not be the same as other exchanges. This might create losses for the decentralized exchanges or for the users. This is where Switchboard comes in, as this is an oracle for everything and literally everything. Switchboard fixes all of the problems that exist with current oracles, as it is permissionless, meaning transparency is high and it is accessible for everyone, and also it's customizable, which means that data transferred using this oracle can be customized. Also, it's fast, transferring at around 400 milliseconds per request. This is huge for decentralized application that needs high-paced data, as this shows that the oracle will not be the problem for the decentralized application lagging. It is currently used by more than 50 projects, which means that the quality is high. And also, it has been operating since 2021, which means that it's not new, and the stability of it is guaranteed. Now you might be wondering, what can I do with Switchboard, especially as a developer? Well, the first one is that you can show data feeds from other platforms in your applications, as this oracle provides a data feed for your project. Also, this can create randomness in your applications. This is good for NFTs and gaming. In the NFT space, you need randomness for random NFT minting. So this is good for your project if you are using randomness in your NFT minting mechanism. Also for games, this might create randomness in your storyline in the game, as this can produce random data to enhance users' experience while gaming on your platform. The last one is for Oracle Aggregator, as Switchboard allows you to aggregate between data from other oracles. You can take data from oracles such as Chainlink and Peace. So not only can you take data from the Web2 space, but also from the Web3 space from other oracles. If you are a developer and curious to try it, you can access the documentation on the official website. In the documentation, you will be given links for your guide. As you can see here, there's a documentation and an SDK guide for Rust and TypeScript. So if you are a Solana native developer, you can access the guide here and try it out. Well, that's all the information I have today. Let us know what you think about Switchboard in the comments below. And if you guys like contents like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you guys are notified when we next upload. Cheers, guys!